I have to because that's what they wanted. But at the end of the day, the foundation of your child academically is very important. I don't think people know that. I don't think people care about it. And I honestly believe that
We rolling, by the way.
I don't care, bro. When babies having babies, they don't give a fuck about no education, bro. Because the baby, who having the baby, ain't educated themselves. I don't know one child, I don't know many people under 25 who plan to have a kid.
Yeah, because they don't even know where they're going to live or work, bro.
All right, then.
This is great.
They don't know. I don't know one person under 25 years old who had a kid, who planned to have a kid. They just was fucking, somebody get pregnant, baby shower. Here we are. They ain't plan for that.
Oh,
You know what I
man.
mean? But anyway, Marcus, welcome back to another exciting episode of The Real Dilly Show. I hear y'all talking with y'all Dilly and Dahlia. We've been at this shit for 5 years, bro. Only one Dilly man around. But everything good. Everything good.
The only person that I know
Fair.
who has the Daily Show
Fair.
is you.
Fair.
Is there another Daily Show that I need to know about?
Well, I was inspired by Trevor Noah.
Okay.
Trevor Noah
At the Daily Show.
had the Daily Show.
Oh, he still have that show? Because
No,
remember,
Trevor Noah left.
No, but remember, I forget who was the comedian who had it first. Who passed it then?
There was somebody that passed it to him. But I think Trevor really catapulted it forward. And it caught my eye. And I was like, bro, Trevor's good. What if I can make the Daily Show into a Bahamian version? What would that be like? And I was like, Dilly, the Daily Show. And
Right.
so the Daily Show was always a moniker. Originally, it was going to be the Fuckboy Show. But that wouldn't go over well with marketing. So I had the sweep that name under the rug, and we stuck with the Daily Show. So here we are.
But it's a pleasure to be here.
Marcus, you ain't no stranger here, buddy.
Bro,
You're not
it's
a
a
stranger.
pleasure to be here, bro.
He always saying it's a pleasure to be here, like
No, but
he's
he's just
he's
great.
a
Like,
guest.
for real, like, it's a pleasure to be here
Okay.
next to
Okay.
this individual, this
I
divine
appreciate that.
individual,
I
this
appreciate
this sober man who speaks his mind and get to the point.
Fair.
You know what I mean?
Fair.
But I want to drop one on you right now.
Okay, what you got?
Let's open up the mic a little bit. You ready?
Yeah, boy.
All right, see?
Shoot.
See, because we've been in a lot of lonely relationships, right? And I
Lonely?
know. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I still want to ask you a question though. I want to get your feedback. I feel like somebody can learn from you.
I think that
You ready?
my aim is to always teach people.
You sure?
Yeah, but I feel like I ain't do what I'm supposed to do if I ain't teaching nobody, bro.
But I ain't hear you shouting a long time.
No. People still see we on a different wave now.
All right, that's what it is.
So we ain't
That's
gotta
what
worry
it
about
is.
the shouting part.
All
The
right.
guys don't listen if I shout, you see, so I got the dogs off. They like when niggas lie to them. And it sound good, you see. But anyway, that's here now, though.
All right, so let me drop this on you, right?
What you got?
What do you usually notice first about someone when you meet them? A female, that is.
A
My
female?
lady, I know he's married. He's off the shelf. But this for the education of men who may not know how to read body language. So
Yeah.
what do you notice?
It's always body language.
Yeah.
We visual creatures. I don't
Hold on. Body language when it comes to what?
like if you meet, you could always tell.
When you meet
a
like
lot
a female
about
for the first
person.
time, like what do you notice?
Oh, so like how what's their aura when they come into the room? Basically,
You
like-
could pick
Yeah.
up. You could read a lot about a person in the first 5 seconds of talking to them. Not even talking to them.
Like
Yeah.
before you got married, right? Like the last 10 females you met, like what did you, when you say, all right, you know the aura of the individual, like in first 5 seconds, like what are these auras though? Like let's get into deeper
First
depths.
of all, let me say this: I was gallus.
You was?
I was a gallus, but I used to grind a lot of gallus. I was a gallus.
How much guys just grind a day?
I was on a mission, baby.
How much guys used to grind a day?
I tell you, y'all can judge me. You know, this here the safe
40 count do
space.
matter though. body count don't matter for men. How much gals you used to grind a day? If you used to grind a lot,
Plenty.
how much?
Plenty.
More than 5?
I used to take days off to do that shit, bro.
Years off from work.
Yeah, boy.
Actually, I always look at that back in your youth where you used to
At time.
prioritize women over making money, bro.
Yeah.
That made
Like,
no
I was
sense.
on a mission. I got a car, got a place to live. I grinding everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
So when you first met a female, like automatically, or you could grind that one shot.
I feel like gals is reveal their cards too early. And that is give niggas the upper hand on them. And so niggas could tell you, niggas in their mind know where they could place you before you even, cause you.
So if you smash a gal that same night, would you call it friendly panache? Or that's just easy panache? Is it friendly panache or easy panache?
I know we as adults. I just think like, first of all, if I grind you on the first day, I probably ain't gonna grind you again after that. I just let you know. Because at the end of the day, I didn't come here for what I wanted. You just give it to me easily. You won't make me wait for that as a hunter. Wow. And you ever see a lion, how big their eyes get when an injured gazelle just, what? Food? Like, you won't have to breathe, you want to chase this down. The food just right there. You just give me what I want.
So why wouldn't you smash it again if it's easy kill?
Because of my pride. Pride.
Wouldn't your pride stop you from not grinding now?
No, because that's good grabby. You won't let good grabby go to waste. You grind that. But at the end of the day, if she give it to you too easy, who's to say the next nigga who come behind you can grind easy as well?
Is it fair to say that you're an easy catch as well? Because if she easy, you're easy catch as well, right?
You could say that, but it don't look bad on me.
They don't?
No, as a nigga, that's a notch on my belt. As a gal, if you let niggas grind you, let me put it like this. If you used to own the car,
Okay. What type of car?
don't matter. It's a used car.
Powerful point.
I just a driver. She's the car. You think it's look better with a bunch of different drivers coming through this car and running this car dead hard to the ground? Or it look bad if I just put you in the car for my time to drive it?
Love that.
She get her body getting used too much, bro. She giving the little. This is what I tell them. Poor pussy management. That's what it is. Poor pussy management. You give your prized possession to niggas, or for talks, or for dreams, or for popularity, or for social media posts, or for hype. You have a nice complexion, or the kicker in this day, you have a beard, you have nice teeth, and you have locks.
I almost thought you was gonna say.
Say that part again, the last part. So females, so you trying to say
instead of you saying beard, I thought you was just being in bed.
No.
So you trying to tell me
don't give a fucking beard.
females. Hold on. You said locks,
don't
right?
They get grinding, you go.
You said locks. Let's get back to this locks part.
All right.
You trying to tell me a Nasuvian, a female, would literally sleep with a dude just because of his locks?
Yeah.
No, man. Put some respect on our women. No, man.
Fuck
just
that.
for hair?
Fuck that. They gotta
Just for hair?
Marcus, they
Come
gotta
on, man.
they gotta respect themselves.
No, man.
They gotta respect
Kevin,
themselves.
please, man, Kevin.
They gotta respect
Oh,
themselves.
just for locks?
Boy, listen to me. You know what guys as a friend today? When I hear when I read my timeline and see posts with guys talking about I like to get fucked this way and the third. And they caption and my pussy this and that, and they always talking sexually on their timeline. I hate to see that.
I feel like you faking.
Like Fishman don't call their wives stink, but for me personally, that shit stink. I ain't believe in the word you saying, and because you so over sexual,
Yeah.
I don't even understand how niggas is be attracted to them type of guys.
No, because they be thinking you never trust no one who's over talking they wife.
But I
Man
friend
or
them
woman.
with the quickness. But I hate to see that, boy. Because there ain't nothing lady like about you on Facebook or whatever platform you on. half naked, talking about your bread or your grabby, whatever you want to label it as, talking about how good you is in bed, over sexualizing yourself. But then when I ask you, so, what you do for professionally? Why is I live with my mom? The fuck you mean you live with your mom? Or I just be home doing what? Nothing. I don't wait. What you mean you don't wait? So I used to live. I live with my mom. You can't tell. Like, the only thing you have going for yourself is popularity on social media. But in real life, you's a dusty. You don't make a dusty.
A dusty.
You don't make no fucking sense, bro. We don't, no, but I don't rate people like that.
You don't.
No, social media is a highlight reel. And people just only put their best self forward. And so, when you see gals parading around and talking on sexual and over-sexualizing themselves, but then they just get mad with niggas up on their inbox, it's a whole, like, this don't make no sense to me, bro.
I like the fact that you said they get upset when dudes come up in their inbox. So basically, you already putting yourself out there to be bought. Am I correct?
You want niggas ain't buying that shit? I mean,
No, I'm saying,
they putting it out there, though.
not hypothetically. I'm not saying with cash. I'm talking about with words.
Yeah.
Because a female girl over what she hear.
Yeah.
Right? So you put an image out there, the dude press like. After the like, he comment, oh, hey gorgeous. After gorgeous, he pull up in your DM.
Yeah.
Now you trying to figure out like why all these dudes them flooding your DM.
They know.
So like, what message would you give a female, like, who don't want men up in her DMs though?
Stop doing dumb shit.
Like what? So if all right, so Kevin, let me ask you this.
Niggas
If the girl feels sexy enough, she look at herself in the mirror and she feel whole. She love how she look. You don't want her to share that with the world? You don't want her to like take a picture and put that out there?
All right, tell me something. You could be sexy, but the world don't need to see that.
No, man, Kevin.
Let me say
Kevin,
it again. Let me
stop
say it
playing.
again. You could be beautiful, you could be sexy, but you could do that shit modestly. You don't have to dress half naked for niggas to take you seriously, to be attracted to you, to be something of value.
But Kevin, you see what you're doing, right?
What they doing?
This is what you're doing, Kevin.
Like, damn it, they doing.
I love this. You don't mind, right? I love this conversation.
Do your thing, bro.
Thank you. You saying you don't have to put yourself out there. Am I correct? That's your words, right?
From a sexual standpoint, if you lead with sex, I only approach you for sex.
Okay, I will digress from my thoughts. I will digress.
You understand?
Yes.
If you lead with your ass out, or you grab you out,
then you gotta get pull up on. You gotta get pull up on.
To fuck.
Yeah, you gotta get pull up on.
If you lead with, I looking for a stable relationship, because I too am a stable individual, then you just eliminate all the dumb fuckery with that one move.
So basically, when women selling their sexual parts of their body,
yes,
right? So in other words, they really want more D's to ride. Am I correct?
Yes.
That's what that means?
That's what they can get.
So what she was designed for as a woman?
She was designed to be a partner and a helpmate. That's biblical. But if you leading with sex, God ain't leading with sex. God first charged the woman to be a helpmate. Then it was followed by be fruitful and multiply.
But I think this goes deeper than that, though.
And then he ain't say grind voice. He say help him first. Then be fruitful and multiply.
I mean, but it's because we have an over-sexualized culture and everything is predicated on sex and money.
But then what happened after sex, bro? Let's eliminate sex altogether.
Nothing. That's why I always said, you really want to see what these girls about?
From the relationship,
ain't nothing happening, bro.
And
if you
modern days relationship,
yes,
everyday relationship.
If you take sex out of the fucking equation,
No, there's still some people. There's still some people that literally have conquered that war with sex. There are some people that literally could say, "Hey, babes,
they never had sex before."
No, I'm not saying that.
No, I'm saying
I'm not saying that. I'm trying to say this. Hey, honey, we ain't having sex for 2-3 weeks because we need to detox and reset.
That's what I mean.
But you proving our point, bro.
And renegotiate
Yes.
which direction we going. We have relationships in the Bahamas.
I agree.
That exist, bro.
I agree. But
So
there ain't a lot of
sex don't necessarily have to be the leading factor in that relationship or the dance.
It ain't a lot of relationships like that.
Yeah.
Stop playing, Kevin.
You need to get paid for partnering because that's a bunch of fuck.
Oh wow. It's a partner.
You partnering is telling these guys what the fuck they want here. I ain't gonna do that.
No, because there ain't much
relationships like that.
But they mad if you withhold it, bro.
So let's deal with
the sex.
What age factor you talking about when you what age factor you talking about?
No age, bro. It's
not
a level of maturity, and it's a matter of.
So doesn't age?
No, age don't equate majority, bro.
Okay, then what does?
Because there's some niggas who old, they playful as fuck, bro. Alright, some women old, they useless.
Point well taken.
So I say maturity.
Okay.
The mindset.
Okay.
If two people come together and agree that this is the path we're gonna go, if they are equally yoked and they say, hey, we ain't having sex for 3 weeks, and they agree to that and they stick to that, I okay with that. But in the Bahamas, that is not common. We live in a hypersexualized society where sex is the foundation, not God.
Wow.
Sex is the foundation of the relationship. And if they stop fucking, they are fucked.
But Kevin, I want to say this, right? I like what you're doing. I just love the daily show. Watch this now. Us as men, we always have sex on our mind. We want sex from our woman from morning, noon to evening till the next morning. We don't care. We just highly sexual creatures. Am I correct? Am I correct?
Incorrect.
I want to go some...
I wouldn't say we highly sexual creatures.
Come on, Kevin. I wanted to go somewhere, but he just stopped my car.
Cool.
I stopped at the gas station, and he like, bro, you got enough money to put gas in your car?
Let me tell you why.
Like, come on, dog.
Let me tell you. There's some
It's
niggas.
us, bro. It's us. We are falling short of men. As men, we are falling short. We are dropping the ball and causing women to suffer, boy.
No, but I would agree with you with that, but then you have a high case of men that suffer from ED, bro. So you can't be, high sexual thing.
You have a lot of niggas that suffer from hypertension, sugar, erectile dysfunction.
So they ain't horny as you try to say they can't.
And then you have niggas who's wait some ridiculous hours. They tired. Like, the only niggas I know who always hard for sex is niggas who ain't having sex often. Niggas who can't get sex often, so they take whatever breadcrumbs, and that's why all these ugly guys they find, because niggas literally taking whatever the fuck they can get, and they saying all the right words to all the ugly guys, got the ugly guys believing it's the top telegram, and they grinding them. When it's just the niggas who used to getting grabby, they're freaking themselves over sex, because they know they could always get sex.
Right, because these type of men, they look at the goal, not the flesh, bro.
You are not a man if you are easily manipulated and controlled by sex. You are male.
Say that again.
You are not a man if you are easily manipulated or controlled by sex. Your desires for sex.
When you say
if you lack discipline, if a woman know she can to control you, your wallet, your resources are gone because she have crabby.
But how would she know that?
You ever tell her no?
So
niggas always want to grind.
So man, if you grinding a woman, you think the man who grinding a woman should tell a woman no? You think the man who grinding a woman day in and day out should tell a woman no? If that's his woman?
I think.
And he got it?
I think y'all fucking all day. Don't stop BPL from cutting your light off.
But if he got it, the BBL can't cut off somebody like that if he got it.
If your priority is fucked up, y'all gonna be sweating while y'all fucking.
Okay, like this point. What's this? He live in one house. She living on an apartment.
Oh, I love that.
What's this?
I love
so
that.
he come over. He grinding her, you know. This boy pushing wood on her. I mean, this boy pushing anaconda on this woman.
That's fine.
He have her screaming.
That's fine.
And then she asks for certain things. You think that man should tell that woman no?
I think that at some point he should tell her no.
Why? If he
Why
grinding
not?
her, this is what I
You
don't
know
get.
what has happened? You know
Why?
what's happened?
You grinding this woman?
Listen to me.
You skinning this woman? You coming
Okay.
in this woman? And you telling this woman no?
Is she enjoying sex?
She is.
Are you enjoying sex?
Sure am.
Okay, great. So everybody winning, right?
No, man. It's more than
Because
that.
right now you telling me.
It's more than that.
No, listen. You're answering with this.
I love this. Keep going.
Right now you telling me sex is currency. Because if you enjoying it and I enjoying it, we even. But somewhere in the middle of all this fucking, you believe because I fucking you believe I gotta pay your shit. While I still gotta pay my shit.
But it sounds like a
Whereas
selfish...
I can't ask you to pay my shit, but you want me to pay your shit.
But Kevin, the last time I came on your show,
Yeah.
and I could recall one of your words, and I may be wrong, you know, but you could look back.
Mm.
Men is be afraid to ask females to do certain things for them. The dude would rather give that gal before he pull up on it and say, "Baby, I get this over, like I get this bill over my head."
That's a pride thing.
So you can't say what you just said then.
Why not?
No, it's
There's
unfair.
nothing wrong with asking a woman for finances. The same way she don't take nothing wrong with asking you for nothing.
Then
Y'all even.
But
if you fucking and she fucking back and y'all both enjoying it, y'all at an even stand still.
But okay, I like what you're doing.
So at what point
I like what you're doing.
Is it okay for it to be one-sided that she could ask you for something, but you can't ask her for nothing? That make any sense?
But it goes right back to pride.
Furthermore, she only doing 2 bounces. The engine light coming on.
And he might only be doing 2 jerks and then he coming right
you
away.
Just say he putting mad wood in the sky.
Yeah, I said that, but
so she start fishing in the bed. She ain't doing a fucking step in there. She ain't throwing nothing back. Engine light on. She's giving head.
You being unfair.
She's giving head.
You're being unreasonable.
She is giving
head.
She's
unreasonable.
giving head with teeth. She grab his trash.
Oh wow, Kevin.
Oh man.
Kevin. Oh wow.
You know what? Wow,
hey, listen
bro.
to me.
At the end of the
This
day,
is my brother. I love this conversation.
This nigga ain't getting his dollar's weight.
How you mean he's not?
He's not. The Krabby's trash, bro.
Okay. What's this? Am I too loud? Because I'm getting excited.
No, you good.
I'm getting excited. This dude live home with his ma, boy.
And he shouldn't be fucking.
See, thank you. And if she allow him to smash, then she's supposed to ask him for things.
How?
Any man who grinding a female deserve to show up and pay certain obligations. I stand on that.
I hope y'all grind you good tonight. Because you campaigning for these guys hard, but nigga like me.
Why you call it campaigning?
Listen.
I just call it common sense.
Don't give them a fuck, baby.
It's common sense, bro.
No, bro.
It's unfair for a dude to sleep with a woman and don't do nothing for her, bro.
I'm not saying don't do anything for her. But at the end of the day, sex should not be a bargaining tool or currency.
Let me drop
That's
this.
what I say.
Let me drop this.
That's true.
Sex is not. If it's currency, it's prostitution.
I want to drop this.
Ask these guys if there's prostitutes.
Wait, if there's a relationship,
in a prostitution.
Ask them if there's prostitutes and watch them as guys say, no, I ain't no prostitute. But you just fuck this nigga and now you asking him to pay you.
Yeah. He deserves to pay.
Then she's a prostitute.
Then she gotta take that role. I want to say this, right? If this boy in a relationship with this female, they be grand strong.
Yeah.
Right? This 1 year. So what's this now? She said she like, let's just say she was always holding her own, bro.
Okay.
She was always holding her own.
Okay.
And he was holding his own.
Okay.
Right? She now hit financial struggles.
He will help.
He
will help.
He better help.
No.
He better help.
You know better help.
He better help.
Bro.
Kevin.
I wasn't there when you go on to the bank to take out that loan. Who loan that is? See, the problem is, until you're all married, nobody obligated to do a fuck for you. Y'all ain't legally binded.
Then the dude shouldn't get no pussy.
Listen to
me.
The
dude shouldn't get no pussy. He should just go in the bathroom and jerk off.
Listen to me.
Yeah. Just jerk off. Hey, you can't get no pussy if you ain't paying the.
I mean, why would you want someone to actually? That's a big turn off, bro. Like,
no, listen to me, bro.
You see,
nobody is obligated.
Big turn off. Well,
no, but if you
can't get hard for this woman, now it's a big turn off because she asked for things.
No.
After what you asked.
Listen, this is what I'm saying. Nobody is obligated to do a fuck for you, bro.
I agree.
All right. Anything that a boyfriend does for a girlfriend is out of the kindness of his heart. That's called love, and that is called being a gentleman. But if you somehow in your mind believe that he have to pay my rent, he have to. Who rent that is?
It don't matter.
That leasing.
It don't matter.
This nigga this nigga don't even know Wi-Fi password.
If he in that house grinding up, but he gotta pay that rent.
So Marcus, you've been paying rent all your life then.
I continue to pay rent.
Who's ass? When you find ladies, when you find a mule, you ride them. When you find ass, ride them. Listen to me.
I'd have been broke if I had to pay rent, bro.
Not rent.
The full thing.
But this nigga, but don't do that, boy. Listen to me.
My daily show.
Listen.
You is Kevin and I am Marcus, who I am.
And I talk to niggas every day.
But Kevin, you don't even do it. What blueprint you giving to do it, Kevin? What blue? You trying to tell niggas, but don't do these certain things for women. But you gotta do it, bro.
No, see what happens.
You gotta do it.
Let me explain. When you get a gal used to certain things, you have to maintain doing these things.
But if he mean doing certain things.
No. I haven't finished my statement yet.
All right, go ahead.
If you start off, y'all ain't married yet, bro. Y'all ain't married. I married. Mm-hmm. You don't want to get a gal in a state of mind where she ain't accustomed to hearing the word no. She's spoiled. You ever see a child when they ain't used to hearing the word no? Mm-hmm. How they act? Mm-hmm. What they capable of doing? Mm-hmm. How they freak out? Mm-hmm. Your foundation of the relationship is use the man, bro. You are the captain of the boat. When you fuck and it's an automatic, baby, I need the light paid, no choose do. Go in your wallet and give her the money. You don't think about it. You don't say, well, I got this water bill I need to pay. I got to put gas in my car. You don't even think about self-preservation. Your first instinct is to pay her for fucking. That's your girl. Y'all always as fuck. So why you gonna pay her?
Should that be for free?
When you use terms like free and payment, it is prostitution.
Okay.
It shouldn't be for free, but it shouldn't cost something.
If this is woman.
You like her?
Yeah.
She like you?
Yeah.
Y'all fucking.
Correct. And I have to pay my dues.
All right, this is what we can start doing. Y'all guys soon get paid for fucking. Start traveling with them card machines in y'all place. Because half y'all just go with a pussy and a place anyway. Keep the fucking card swipe machine in y'all place and run up on niggas and tell them the price.
Come on
now.
See, once she take it out of the relationship and she start doing that, then it's called prostitution.
No.
Then it's called prostitution,
you using sex as currency.
It don't matter. If he grinding this woman and this woman, he gotta pay his dues. Some of these dudes want to continue to grind these women. You know what's women suffering because dudes come and swing them, bro?
She's ass.
Now you see what you're saying? But now the woman put a little bit standards on herself.
No.
Now you saying she's prostituting. I
started off saying women lead with sex. That was my first statement.
And men want it.
Yeah.
Right.
But that means you have to give it to them.
And that don't mean she have... Say it again?
You don't have to give them sex.
Who? Her
The
or...
woman.
Correct.
See, women don't understand how much control they have.
Mm-hmm.
But they haven't been taught to use sex as a blessing or reward after a man takes care. They just give up the most valuable thing they have face, reveal their whole hand, and then expect something in return. Whereas they don't give niggas the opportunity even though they fucking... You don't give that nigga even a chance to like you. Nigga don't know your name. You don't know where you wake, where you live, nothing. The first thing you would do as a gal is fuck. And after nigga done get what he get, you will come over and load your hand. For what? You lucky nigga don't ghost you and you never talk to him a fucking again. Because you done give out the prized possession.
That sound like a young girl, though.
That sound like a lot of fucking young guys.
No, sir.
They are not being taught the value of self-discipline and control. If you just keep your pussy legs closed and just hold out for a little longer, you wouldn't have all these niggas is dogs. All these niggas only want one thing. Why can't I get my baby daddy to give me $25 for child support? Well, I don't know who the daddy
Ain't that person
is.
right for thinking that way?
They have to be blamed for that because they give up their crabby too soon. If you would just... Niggas only could fake fuckery for so long. If you learn to keep your legs closed as a woman, you have complete control.
Then tell dude stop lying and come straight forward, bro. Because it's us as men who come telling good lies and make that woman vulnerable, bro. She let her guard down, allow this nigga to come in.
Woman intuition, you ever hear about that?
That don't exist, bro.
Only exists when it comes to cheating. But they can't tell the nigga lying about his finances, where he live, the job he have. If he faking it,
giving it a benefit of a doubt.
Or it's benefit of doubt.
I call it giving benefit of a doubt.
Too much benefit.
See, you can't be... women that do a shit either is a real thing or just a bunch of fuck.
No, it's real. A woman's intuition is real.
So be off when it comes to niggas who swing them then. The switches be
no,
off.
man, Kevin.
Yes.
I think what it is... No, but it ain't that, you know.
What it is?
I think what it is, us as men, we give off a really good perception. A great lie, a fake life, and a great story. And once that female get to hear what we saying, and we start to paint a picture in her mind, automatically she wants to know more.
So
she wants to know more.
Okay.
She want to dive in. And guess what happens? And let's be fair to them. Let's be fair to these women now. We get women who give men the benefit of a doubt. Allow him to show himself approved. And then, when your check stop, he was a bullshitter.
Marcus,
he was a piece of shit.
When she found it out,
he
after
was
the
a piece
baby
of shit.
born or when it's fucking...
Huh?
When she found it out, when it's fucking or after the baby born?
After the baby born.
That's too late.
It don't matter.
No, but that does.
It don't matter.
That fucking does.
That's why so much...
You can't blame niggas for fucking lying. You gotta blame guys for being investigated.
Tell dude stop lying, bro.
No,
Kevin, come on the show and tell niggas stop lying. Hey, which camera I gotta look in, man? Which camera I gotta look in? Stop lying to these females, man. If you know you want more than one, tell them that. Tell them, hey, that's just a one night stand. If I could get it from you, I went ahead and go.
Listen
so much y'all lying, y'all ain't even settle down, y'all ain't even get married, y'all ain't even do nothing.
I love Marcus.
You see what I'm saying? Y'all too fake.
If Pandering was a multi-million-dollar industry in the Wild West, he'd be rich, but I saw a guy, we can clip that piece right now, and guys can share that, this nigga go viral. Yeah. Tell niggas stop lying. It'll go even more viral if I see it. But guess what? I can never fucking say it. I can never say that. What I can say that for?
Kevin, I ain't gonna lie, right?
What I can say that for?
I think you're being unreal.
Listen to me.
You're being unreal. Go ahead.
If you want niggas to say what gals want to hear, you have all type of other people out there speaking that fuck to them. My page says the voices of men, not the TM women not with the guys one here. I don't give a fuck with them.
The voices of men.
I
Kevin.
always on my niggas side. I
Kevin.
ain't never tell my niggas stop lying.
These
Matter of fact,
dudes letting a lot of females down,
listen
bro.
to me. When guys could say, date them all, sis, and the nigga that needs the least
Kevin,
help
why don't
wins.
whip some of these dudes in line, bro?
Yeah, whip no niggas in line. He's a man. You tell guys stop giving them their grabby so easy. That's what you need to tell them. Because women don't understand how much power they have. At the end of the day, a nigga doing all this just to fuck. If she can learn to just keep her legs closed, she can get the world from this nigga. And if he don't reveal himself to be true, she ain't gotta fuck him. The problem is, they so hard on the grind, they don't give nigga a chance to reveal his true self.
So,
and they get swing.
You don't believe some of our men are the reason, some of our mechanical men are the reason most of our women are damaged today?
What mechanical men, bro?
Mechanical, whatever you want to call it.
Listen,
Yeah.
bro. These guys is put themselves in a position where niggas, listen, bro.
So you don't want
I blame
Kevin,
niggas.
blame the dudes, bro. Blame the dudes, bro.
Yeah, with that. Y'all know my position, bro. Niggas,
He's pro niggas.
grind them all, yeah? Grind them all. If they want to get fucked, fuck them.
And I say, brother, if you ain't ready to settle down, don't grind that woman. If you don't make her your wife, don't grind that woman. If you don't want to make her your world, don't grind that woman. Leave that woman alone and let her prepare herself for her husband.
Listen to me,
Too much you only ready.
Marcus, you know what set my wife apart from a lot of guys?
Go ahead, talk to me.
My wife had sense, boy. Like, I knew my wife was my wife before I asked her to be my wife.
You don't think that's like
No.
cliche? That's a little bit over
Over
the edge, bro?
No, it's not.
Like, you sure?
My wife carried herself like a fucking wife.
So what about all the sensible women out there, bro?
You know how much guys used to grind before I meet my wife? And I never considered all the guys who used to grind, there was one woman before my wife who I considered marrying. One. Out of all the guys, I have a high body count, and out of all the fucking them, one of them was considered for marriage, and then there's my wife. The rest of them, they're just as good fucks, bro.
Okay, you say your wife is a sensible woman. Am I correct?
My wife was a wife before I met her.
Okay, so she's a sensible woman because she's your wife today,
She's still my wife.
and she's still your wife.
Fucking right.
So what I'm saying to you, right? If you was to, all right, seeing that you speaking for men,
Grind them all.
See, you see what I'm doing, what you're doing, Kevin? You're being toxic, bro. You are being toxic, bro. That's what it is. You're being toxic, bro. You giving men the blueprint to mess up their life, bro.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Listen to me, Marcus.
You damaging these men. Because you ain't giving them no real foundation to go off. If you was to advise men today and tell them, hey, this what you look for in a woman, what would you tell them? Rather than just saying F them all.
I was gonna say, if you scroll on my page, you will see that I tell niggas every day what to look for or what to do. But I can say this just for the first time viewers.
All right, talk to me. I just want to use my brother, right? I'm having fun.
Of course.
Allow me to be me. Is it okay for me to be me?
Of course.
All right.
I with you, bro. We in this together.
All right,
listen to me. When you, as a man, beauty fades.
Correct.
The physical attributes of a woman is fading. Fading. You're getting old.
Okay.
Everybody getting old.
I'm with you. I'm walking with you, bro.
Niggas cock to stop working at some point. The sperm ain't gonna stop working.
Okay.
But the gawk can stop working. You get up in there, you need some help. Some pills. Niggas 22 using honey. They cock stop working.
That go back to my earlier point about dudes trying.
We ain't gonna talk about that. I just know erectile dysfunction is high.
Yes.
Especially
very high.
new generation niggas. They don't fucking wake.
But anyway, smoking, black and mild and drinking and
no
not drinking
water
no
in their system, nothing. And they fucking these guys, the pH balance off. But we ain't gonna talk about this fuck. What I'm saying is, the physical attributes will not raise your children. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
How she look will not raise your child. It ain't gonna help you with a fucking homework. It ain't gonna make you a meal. It ain't gonna run your bath water. It ain't gonna stand with you beside your hospital bed when you fucking old. You gotta look at the mentality of these gals, the personality, their soul. They have a relationship with God. They have a relationship with their parents. They have a career. This, you ask me what I can tell niggas to look for.
Okay.
Outside of sex.
Okay.
And I telling you,
Thank you.
these the things to look for.
Calm down, Marcus. That's
You
what
see what I said?
Calm down. All right.
These the things to look for. I tell them every fucking day, niggas know how I go. And that's why I tell niggas, if they leading with just grabby and a place, and they giving out their body freely, fuck them. Because they don't have nothing else to offer. You realize?
Who don't have nothing else to offer?
If you ask a
Who
girl,
don't else?
listen.
No, just answer the question. Who don't have nothing else to offer, Kevin?
The girls, and here's why I'm saying
Kevin,
this.
I'm not gonna allow you.
Listen, Marcus.
And I speak Creole, bro.
Let me finish talking.
Puff and Pally Creole.
Listen to me. Let me finish talking. Let me finish talking, bro. Let me finish.
Oh, man.
If you lead with sex, you getting fucked. That's it. If you lead with your career, you might get a different version of the person you're talking to. You understand?
I got you.
If the only thing you putting on your timeline is half naked pictures, you bread out, you partying, you drinking, a dandy was hard. Trips and traveling and margaritas and alcohol, everybody doing this twerking while Dollar Cabana freaking smashing they crab like a bag of ice.
So, what does say about the culture? Our culture.
The culture is fucked. Ain't much people left with sense. Guys be complaining about the dating pool, you know, when it's really more gals than niggas.
And ain't no sensible girl out there?
Good.
Ain't much sensible woman out there?
Man, you gotta ask the guy.
Kevin, come on, Kevin.
You run into believe there's a sensible guy.
And you don't think they should hold on to that?
They should hold on to the grabby. That's what they should do.
No,
they
but
giving it away. You
but-
telling me I wrong? If you give me something, I take it fucking that.
And then you should pay for it?
No,
Oh, man.
You
give
should
me
pay
that.
the price for it?
You know price.
It's a price, bro.
Marcus, when the price come, when the price was announced, before or after I fuck you? Because you won't tell me the price before. If I know there was a price I wasn't gonna pay,
Everything is a price.
no sir.
Everything is a price.
If I go in the store and the price is not that for free, right?
So being married ain't a price? It's a price. Because it comes
who?
with structure for you.
you know price of fucking me?
It doesn't come with a price.
No.
So being in a relationship, it's the same thing.
But I ain't paying for no grabbing no match,
wow.
bro. You crazy.
Oh wow.
You
Oh,
see
wow.
the problem is, people believe that sex is currency. Sex should never be treated as currency. It should never be treated as such.
If you never
Sex
knew,
was never okay. God said, "Be fruitful and multiply." He never said, "Be fruitful and multiply" for the good price of 2 shillings and a goat. Back in Bible days, for the wonderful price of 2 goats and a sacrifice, you could have this grabby today on sale. No, God say, "Be a helpmate, be fruitful and multiply." And no prices on that, bro. Sex was never intended to be currency. Sex was intended to please a man and to please a woman. Furthermore, some biology for y'all fucking niggas out there, the clitoris only have one purpose on a female body: pleasure. Nothing else. Not dollar signs, not fucking rent, not nothing.
okay.
God made that body part
Okay.
just for the pleasure of a woman. Sex was intended to be pleasurable for her and pleasurable for you. In the middle of this pleasuring was no exchange of currency.
I like this.
But somewhere, because that's why I have a problem with poverty. Poverty is create and misconstrue the true purpose of things.
I like that.
When you have people in poverty, they in survival mode. So whatever they have at their disposal to get what they can use. If they hiding, they can use their grabby to try and live off of their grabby. If a nigga know that he can get a gal by just having a nice car, he can wake with all he might to have a nice car.
Kevin, I am about to speed up my car right now. Tell married men to leave single women alone.
Well, those single guys to be
No. You ain't gonna do that now. Tell these married men, stop lying to these single women. Leave them alone. You're married to one woman, stick to that one burner, eh? Enjoy that woman.
One burner.
Enjoy the pleasure of that one woman. When you step out of your marriage, you being unreasonable, bro. And when this single woman give you a chance and she find out that you married, what you want her to do, partner? You gotta get put on blast. Put them on blast, Kevin. Put these dudes on blast, Kevin. Kevin, put these dudes on blast.
I think he really want me to put niggas on blast, but like...
No, but the thing about it is, she know that he married.
No.
No.
You so I heard a video.
Man, that's one in every situation.
I heard a video. This female said, y'all women need to find your own man or leave people's husband alone. And I was like, Dumbo. Some of these married men is be lying to these females, bro.
What your first word was in that statement?
Dumbo.
No, your first word was some.
Yeah, some.
Your first word was some.
Right.
And I will say this. Women love what other women have.
Yeah.
But so as much as you would tell married niggas
to leave these single women alone. Leave them alone.
That ain't gonna never happen, bro. Because at the end of the day, you know what marriage means to a single gal? Stability.
Yeah.
You know what every single gal want?
Stability.
What they want, Marcus?
Oh.
What does a single gal want?
She want financial freedom.
She not, fuck that. She wants stability.
Financial freedom.
Stability ain't just finances. Stability means I could have a house, I could have a car, whatever that wife have over there, that grass look good. I could have that.
Well, all the time they be thinking about that. They just be thinking.
Some guys just don't give a fuck.
No,
they
but
like other people.
Let me tell you
Kevin,
the situations
Kevin,
where it's situations where you know your superior got a wife or whatever. you bet know that, but you still indulgent because they doing a couple of things for you. It's just the whole power dynamic, and it's like, wait, yeah, this way doing da. And let me play my role to get my little perks, and then I don't have to commit emotion, but I could win off of this thing. I get my itch scratch.
I don't end that fairy tale lie, man.
I know fairy tale.
I don't end that fairy tale lie. Man.
I see it happen too much times, man.
Every day just because they will get promoted.
Not even promoted. It's just like, wait, I want something powerful, but I don't want to fully commit to it.
Well, some guys just like the thrill. Guys have egos too, you know. It don't always be married niggas who's being functional.
It's the married dudes, bro.
No, it ain't.
It's the married dudes, bro.
No, it ain't.
These married men are lying.
Not all the time.
They're lying.
So what
they lying to their wife.
They're lying to their wife, and then they lying to these single women, but they're not saying, I'm not married. Or are you? Do you have any kids? Oh no, I don't have any children.
You think single gals?
Come on, man, stop lying, bro.
Single gals,
Kevin, too much dudes like to lie, boy. Why don't just be real? Why they don't just be real? Why you can't tell the dudes be real on the Daily Show, bro?
I be the Daily Show. Listen, Marcus, you mean to tell me guys don't do research? You don't think guys?
She gonna ask around, bro.
You don't think guys don't know niggas married?
No,
bro.
Really?
No.
Listen. I can tell you a scenario. I know gals that fight. No, I think it was a scenario where there's guys that fight over a married man, and all of them know that they married. But because the position of power this man have and could orchestrate things, and they know they got other things going on, then that's why the thing is be the thing.
So the thing is be the thing.
Yeah,
The thing is be the thing.
bro.
Yeah, listen, I seen it, and it's just like
Who wasn't?
it's like, but
Marcus and
y'all.
Brandon's the only person that believe niggas just have to lie to gals about their marriage.
Yes.
In order to grind a
No,
single
all the time,
gal.
no, all the time,
Like,
not the lie.
You could tell a single gal you married, and her eyes will light up like,
Never.
yeah.
Or you? Why you think? Why you think niggas is going to the bar with they wedding band on and sit at the bar?
You mean a little girlie,
No way.
not a grown woman now.
But Marcus, I don't know what rock you.
I don't know.
Change your fucking in the
I don't know
Pocket
why is it that
style.
we don't see that women out here have standards, bro. They have
do.
morals, bro.
I say women.
It's just these non-sinful men like to show up in these women DM selling them a bunch of bullshit dreams, knowing that you a bullshit liar, bro. Leave these single women
So you mean to tell me
alone
a
and
gal?
allow that man who ready to marry her to find her.
It really says a lot about a gal who have all the shit together for her to get swing so easily. Oh my god! Like
No, but the thing about it is gonna
Like-
be a swing. So imagine a woman meet a man. He just, I guess, whatever cause I leave, he ex-wife or whatever, and you marry him in less than 2 years later. And I've seen that happen. And it's from very prominent people, if you know the backstory.
See, I don't know what rock this nigga live under, but some things be happening around here.
Yeah.
I live in a 242.
No, but you gotta
I live in a 242.
305 or something. Bro.
No way, 242.
Not fucking hell.
I kid you.
And then
not.
you add up the timeline. It's like, it's no way this babe wasn't not with his wife when he find this next woman, bro. And there's no way she ain't know that he was married and whatever was going on or whatever, and just turn a blind eye to it.
Like, yeah, I was waiting for this boy wife to dead for her to fucking slide in there.
The wife ain't even dead. But the thing about it is, the ex-wife, no, because the ex-wife, she gonna move on, and I don't know what's going on. But the thing about it is, everybody working the same, and so it ain't like you
Marcus,
can't.
that's just the way
you know?
the cookies crumble, bro. Ain't everybody as gullible and oblivious as you believe in a way. These guys know this be dealing with, bro.
Let me ask this question. Where is it? Is cheating always a sign of a bad person? Or can it happen in a good relationship? Boom! Answer that question.
So cheating is a bad sign of a bad person, or I mean, I think people cheat because they be bored, bro.
I don't know cheating is good.
Because it's like, if you think about it, people would say they still love their partner, but it's like, okay, why you cheat? Well, it was this, is that. Sometimes it's just opportunity.
I
and
think a
boredom.
lot of people have poor excuses as to why they cheat.
Yeah, that's why I say they
I
just
think
be
it's
bored.
poor excuses as to why they cheat. But I also believe that the reason why people cheat is few and far. It ain't no one reason why. It ain't a straight path as to why every person is cheat. The motive is always different. And what you cheating for, I might be cheating for. My motive might be different. This guy she might cheat on me face. I don't tit for tat.
Like
You might just be cheating because you like the thrill of the game. You like getting away with it. You like not being caught. You know what I mean?
I got you.
I'm saying the motives that I expressed are right. I'm just saying that the motives for people cheating, period, differ from person to person. You know what I mean?
I got you.
But at the end of the day, I don't endorse it. I think cheating, there's a level of grief that comes with cheating.
I think you would like this one, Kevin. I love that.
I don't know why
Are
you
you
say
done
it's
with your
grief.
thoughts?
Grief?
Yeah.
Because if you truly love a person, if you truly love and vulnerable with a person, when they cheat on you and betray your trust and kind of rip your heart out.
Right.
That pedestal you have them on, that version of them is distorted and changed at this juncture. Because you have to now look at them in different light. That's why a lot of people just cry when they find out so and so cheating on me. Because in your mind, you never thought this person was capable of doing that. So there's a level of grief. And now you kind of like have to reconstruct this version of them that was near perfect initially. Either the person apologizing and they genuine about it and they willing to build. And then some people just saying, well, I regret telling you and I wish I never tell you, but they ain't never apologize to you.
Deep.
They just wish you never find out.
Deep.
There's a difference.
Deep.
And so for the people who genuinely want to rebuild and they apologize, you can't put a timeline on how long your grief of the perfect version of them is going to last.
I like that.
They can't force you on how quickly you should heal. They cause the damage. They don't get to cause the damage and referee the healing process. It don't work like that.
I like that.
You just got to be there as a support system and give a person a chance to heal, show them better, and do better.
I mean, that's if they take you back.
That's if you take it back. Yeah. And if you're a person who does take a person back after they cheat on you, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Like, the person know they cheat. I understand you hate them, but they don't need a daily reminder that they cheat on you. They know they cheat on you. You choose to still be fucking there.
I mean, I think it's different levels of cheating. It's different, like, if one night you done something versus you had a whole sweetheart, bro.
At the end of the day, I feel like cheating is cheating, bro.
No. It's cheating, but it's levels.
No, but I feel like you broke my heart. The heartbreak is heartbreak.
Right.
The rebuilding process is still a process.
No, but I think it's levels to it, though, because a one night slip up versus someone who had a whole situation for a long time and was hiding it and doing all kind of different activities and
it still boils down to the person who's on the receiving end of that.
But
how are they going to take that?
Kevin,
yes.
I like what you was doing, and I like everything you said, and I stand with you as you represent the voice of men. But it's the men today that are cheating on good women. It is the men today that are messing up on good women. It is the men today that don't know how to encourage that woman. It is the men today who doing effery, bro.
You just watch Maternity God, right?
It is the men today.
You just watch Married.
It is the men today.
You just watch Married.
It is the men today.
You saw the latest Facebook post?
You ever see that backflip when he found them journalists in New York?
It is the men today.
How is it that the lie detector can determine that you are not the father, but it is the men today?
It is the men who messing up, bro.
How?
Oh, man.
I've seen it. That's why I asked you to watch Paternity Court. You see the one this week?
I don't.
You see the one this week?
No.
Where the DNA diagnostics, Jay sent me it. I saw it, I shared. It says that you are 0.009% not related to this child after 15 months. There's no DNA tie to this child you've been taking care of 15 months.
I like what you're doing, Kevin. Okay.
So let's
just say the man finds out. The man finds out.
He shouldn't have to find out.
Let's just say the man find out that the children in or the child in is on. But hold it. But before this relationship got to that, his girlfriend or wife found out that he had three children outside of their marriage or relationship whilst they was together. So he came and tried to rectify what happened and why it happened and when it happened. And she allowed him to come back in. Right? She allowed him to come back in. But she had the ultimate laugh to give him.
But
that's how that situation going on?
I'm not saying that's how it went down. But I'm saying to you, It is the men that's messing up today, bro.
So
We
it
living
messes-
2 lives, bro.
Let me tell you something.
We are telling good
me
lies
tell you
and living
something.
2 lives.
Being a whore.
And when the woman
Listen to
show
me.
us they hand, we can't take it.
Listen to me. Being a whore is not a lick back.
How much females you see going crazy?
Plenty.
Never.
Plenty.
It is the dudes, bro. It is the dudes who send ketchup, but them, that's why when karma catch them, they gotta count live polls backwards.
Listen to me.
Let's talk that.
What I'm saying
On the Daily
to you
Show.
is- Wait, Marcus, where you, boy? I can't believe you come on here today to do this, boy. Listen to me. Women know this be doing, you know.
So man don't know what they's be doing? So Kevin, man don't know what they's be doing?
Man, know this be
Everybody
Right,
just
so-
out for themselves.
So what
bro.
makes his sin greater than
Ain't
what
nobody said,
makes
ain't nobody said greater, bro.
all right then? So if the man playing dirty and the woman playing dirty, and they find out when they find out which dirty they playing, the man can't take it. Notice when the woman find out the man cheating, and she find out who he's cheating with, she take her L to know and sit small.
No,
That's
you
not
don't.
And sit
necessary.
small.
So all the
The
time.
minute you see the dude find out who other dude grinding this woman, the boy going crazy. Talk that,
I telling you.
Kevin. Talk that, Kevin.
I telling you that niggas.
It's niggas messing up on these good females, bro. We making females turn out to be worse
any
than they
female
are today, but we
that
damaging
believe
them.
That getting even is a lick back. She ain't making no sense to me, bro.
So is it okay for that man to do it
Bro.
dirty and come begging her to take her back?
If she take her back, she's ass.
Then she take her. All right, she
She's
allow
ass.
him to come back in,
She's
right?
ass.
Right, she's ass. Let's establish that you're an ass.
You
so
take him
on
out.
the Daily Show, Kim called you an ass,
Yes.
but I, Marcus, love. I'm saying to you,
If you take a man
I'm
back
saying to
after he cheat on you, you's ass. Because at the end of the day, you have no reason to run on about that fuckery. Take your L, move on. See, if you
move on from what?
Listen. If you take him back just to get even, you wasting your time.
And so she have
Being
to
a
carry that
whore.
burden alone. She have to carry that burden. Then tell the boy, all right, you damaged and you hurt the woman. You disrespected the woman. Now you begging her to come back into your life. Leave the woman alone, partner.
The woman will have to take him back.
She don't have to, but he mess up and she catch him. Now go on. Move on with your life.
The
It is the
woman-
dude, oh baby, forgive me. I can make a difference. Baby, forgive me. I can change. Baby,
Yeah, but
forgive me.
if-
I can be a
if-
better person.
She's still taking him back, right?
And to teach him a lesson.
Then she's ass.
Don't play with me.
She don't take for
Don't
that.
play with me.
Then
And what's wrong with that?
That relationship is toxic as fuck.
So, but
That relationship is toxic,
and now
and
stop
it will
plenty
not-
relationship toxic.
Then that's why a lot of relationships don't last. That's why a lot of relationships don't last.
Shoots.
Because they don't take for that. If you choose to
As
take
crazy as that
if
sounds,
you
the
choose,
toxic relationship surviving longer
Fuck that.
than those relationships will be considered to be healthy, but
They
healthy.
dysfunctional.
That's true.
Dysfunction
That's
is
true.
not good.
And I agree. I
It's
agree with
not.
you. I stand with you on that. But you ran here preaching to these dudes, treat these women bad. Do what you got.
I
No,
never said-
I apologize. Let me rephrase. See, I don't curse. Grind them up. That's what you say. Grind them up.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Grind
that.
them up. See,
Ain't
that's
nothing
doing
wrong
them
with
bad. That's doing them bad.
That's to the women who's leaving they grabby, my guys, fuck them.
And to the females.
Fuck them.
And to the females.
If that's all they have
And to
to
the
present,
females.
if that's all they have to present, Marcus, if the only thing they lead with is they grabby, what you expecting they're gonna do? Present a business plan
I
to
expect
them?
the man to come there as a man. and
Present
say,
a
hey,
business plan
no,
together.
this what I want him to do. Hey, she want grind? Look, I want grind you. I want wife you.
What? But Chris, so you explain.
I want wife you.
I ready to tag you
I
make down,
want
boy.
wife you.
The tables, ladders, and chairs, my
Stop
straight down, but you need a table,
Wasting
boy.
women time.
They wasting their own time,
No,
Marcus.
no, it's us men wasting these women time.
Marcus.
It is us men who
Marcus,
wasting these women. Kevin, come
if
on,
she
Kevin.
lead it-
Say it on the show,
if
Kevin.
she is-
It's okay to say it, Kevin.
Marcus, listen
It's
to me.
okay to say men
Listen.
are wasting women time.
Marcus, see, y'all like play this blame. I don't play the blame game, bro. I just tell niggas to be niggas. Men and males are two different things. If a female, not a woman, wants to lead with a crabby, a male will fuck her.
And I'm asking the male to stop.
No,
All men
never.
who wants
You ever see a dog
who
eat?
wants
You ever see a woman dog and eat?
and tell these men.
You ever see a male pot take his response to a woman who won't grind? A woman dog who won't grind?
Yeah, I'm saying that, but
They'll
don't
grind to
but
the
don't
fence.
but
They'll try get that, or they try climb a fence to get to that guy, but she won't fuck.
when you see when you say women
If
leading
a
with they
woman-
crabby, right? Because I refresh my memory.
Listen
when you
to
say
me.
she leading with a crabby, what do you mean?
She online posting half naked pictures, niggas objectifying her.
So-
all on her timeline, there's nothing of substance on her social media platforms. She don't walk around.
So what do
like
you
a
consider?
woman of
What do you
majority
consider a
or
female
class.
called loving myself? What do you consider a female called I'm loving myself? I'm enjoying the moment. I'm living in the moment.
You can love yourself offline.
All it down.
You can let
We
yourself
live
with clothes on.
in a social media era.
Yeah, but you
I don't care what none of y'all
You-
say.
Marcus.
You get more females who would actually post a picture for likes and views.
Yeah, that's
and
a
it don't
dope-
necessarily
addicted
mean
to
that
dopamine.
she's putting herself out there to be sexually attractive to that individual. She just
Well,
showing
if
up.
she- if she
I
just-
can like. I would agree with you, but after this whole Diddy trial, I would say different.
So what about So what about the ass photos?
Oh man!
The ass pose?
Someone advertising or selling, boy.
Like, bro, like they bred out in every pants they wear, every dress they wear, they grab you. They breast out. You could see the nipple breasts.
So what that
through
says
their
about the
clothes.
woman again? You said,
She over sexualizing herself. She objectifying herself.
and so what is she lacking in that regard?
She
If you
lacking substance.
She lacking what?
Substance.
And where can she find that?
Substance can't be bought or it can't be found. That's like a level of integrity. You can't teach integrity. That is something that's a character trait that is within you.
So it can't be broken. It can't change. I'm asking.
I thinking what I'm saying to you is that if a person, the only thing they leading with is their body, they gonna track exactly what they leading with.
But you didn't answer the question though, Kevin.
What?
You said I'm thinking. I'm asking, could that individual change?
We're all capable of change, Marcus.
Right.
We all capable of change.
Right.
But if your first step forward is your crabby, niggas will fuck you. That's all they saying. And if you change your
When you say niggas will F you, right? That woman have to allow that to happen, bro.
and I say again, if guys would see you now, you agreeing with me because you telling me now guys have a level of control, which is what I said initially. If guys would just learn to keep their pussy closed, because you just go on and say if she allows that to happen,
But you wanted to stop posting pictures, bro.
if she allows it to happen, implies that she have a level of control. We agree. Keep your crabby closed. Nobody fucks you. Niggas will learn more about you if you learn to keep your crabby closed.
But-
Which is why I say poor pussy management.
And men have poor life management.
What you mean?
Poor. Let me explain. You know your life ain't in order.
Nobody life in order.
Isn't yours in order? Because
Right.
1, you're married.
Nobody
2,
life,
you-
boy.
No, when
Nobody
you say
life-
no, but see, Kevin, understand it. When you say nobody life in order, no, you can't say that. You can't say that. So you trying to tell me Bill Gates life ain't in order? You
Bro.
trying to tell me Sebastian life ain't in order? You trying to
Let
tell
me
me
put it like
Fox life ain't in order?
Jeff
What do you
Bezos.
consider? What do you consider?
We see if you just looking at it from a financial standpoint, everybody life probably in an order. Because Jeff Bezos just get divorced. He's a billionaire. He just get divorced. You think money because you have money means your life in order? Everybody wrestling with something and nobody is perfect. I mean, you all have things we have going on that social media don't allow us to see. That's why I don't give marital advice, because at the end of the day, what you only see online, the date night with Bay and the cruise.
The highlights.
You only see the good part. That's why I always tell people, if y'all gonna give marital advice, show when y'all breaking up all the furniture in the house and casing one another out, do. Yeah, y'all can just travel because that's a part of it. But if you give a marital advice, give the whole spectrum of advice. Show them conflict, show them resolution, show them communication, show them love, show them traveling, show them discipline, show them disagreement, show them cursing, show them rage, show them forgiveness, show them restitution, show them all avenues of a relationship. You understand?
I got you.
And which is why I said, we ain't all of it together, bro. It might look that way online, but we don't all have it together. And so, if you leading with perfection, then we can expect perfection. But if you leading with your grabby, niggas only get one grabby from you. If you just keep your grab, I know you wouldn't grind. You know what I mean?
So you saying this, keep your crabby closed. You're saying this out of love, right? This coming from a good place?
It always be from a good place.
I'm asking.
It's
It's
really,
yes or no. Yes. Or no? It's coming from a good
Yes.
place.
Marcus.
Because you love your Nasuvian women so much.
Marcus.
Hold it. I just wanna ask the question, Kevin. Who's my brother?
Right.
You love your Nasuvian women so much
I love
that
behaving
you
women.
want to give them the blueprint by saying, keep your crabby clothes, and the right person will come along. That's not your words, but
I agree. I believe that if women understood how much power they have, they would not be so loose with their grabby. Let me go like this. If you was a miner, as a person who's dig for diamonds, you don't find no fucking diamonds laying on the ground. You gotta dig for that. You gotta wait for a diamond. You gotta look for that. You gotta drill for that. You gotta put in effort for a diamond. But if you just looking to get fucked, nigga, you ain't gonna have a drill. You ain't gotta sign no contract or drill for nothing. You just, what you put out there is zirconia or plastic or the appearance of a diamond, but not no diamond. You ain't got the way guy for that.
So the dudes who married today is the ones who work hard for their wife? That's what you're saying?
No.
I mean, you have to work hard for a wife.
I'm asking. Because he married her. So
But
that's his
that
diamond.
ring
Am I right or
wasn't
wrong?
cheap.
I agree.
That's his
If
diamond?
marriage was so easily obtained, more people would be married. Think about that.
Yeah.
You really have to work for
Not
it.
only just get married, but
Stay married.
Because you could have a wedding and spend all
Because
your
I think
money.
the real work is after the wedding, eh?
Huh?
The real work begins after the wedding.
I mean, the real work just happens before and after.
Before, but I just celebrated 4 years last week, Monday.
Wow.
4 years.
Congratulations.
6 years together. 4 years married.
That's awesome.
And my wife is my best friend.
Right?
I always say that. My best friend, my greatest adversary.
Nice.
Understand what I'm saying?
Nice.
She's my best friend, but she's my most hated enemy. All in the same poison.
Explain that last part. Not
For
all
better,
the same.
for worse, for richer, for
Hated,
poor.
yeah,
She's
hated.
the polar opposite. Whatever is the opposite of love is my wife. I love my wife on one spectrum, but I also hate on the next spectrum. There's no 2 days are the same. No 2 marriages are the same. It's all seasonal. And the problem is, in today's society, the minute you experience some conflict or a gal or somebody wake up and say, I'm feeling like this waking out, no they do, break up and leave. Because they expect things to be good all the time. When marriages don't work that way. Life don't work that way. Your parents will make you happy every day. You could divorce your parents. You can't get rid of your parents. They always gonna be your parents.
That is true.
So if your wife make you mad at your wife and wifing the way she should, you think you should just get up and divorce your wife?
No.
That ain't how it's supposed to work. But at the end of the day, in today's society, when things ain't good, no, I ain't feeling like things making me happy, I just is relationship over. You won't talk to me all day. What the fuck? Are you 12? You won't give me no attention. Okay, did you call? Your hand break? You gonna call me? See what's going on with me? Awaken. You know awaken. But at the end of the day, if you... And let me say this. Niggas shouldn't be chasing no gal, bro.
I think I said this from the beginning of the
Don't chase no
episode.
fucking gal, bro. Come on, boy.
I think
Like,
I said
if she like you, she can make herself available to you, but you don't have, no lion chasing no rabbit. If she like you, she can make herself available to you. And if you like her, you can make yourself available to her. Simple as that. It ain't, beckoning at my call or you servant, I's the king or queen. And the problem is, the people y'all getting these relationship advice from, boy, they don't have no reputable relationship to back up what they telling y'all, bro. That's what I say, boy. People who complain about the dating pool ain't got a relationship. They ain't got a healthy relationship. They ain't got no evidence of a relationship. They don't have. They probably don't have good friendships, much less a relationship. But they complaining. They giving you relationship advice.
Right.
They ain't got a relationship, bro.
They ain't got no what?
They ain't got a relationship. How you give me relationship advice and you got a relationship?
Love your thoughts, though. Love your thoughts. You're swimming.
I just letting you know, bro.
You're swimming.
I ain't taking no relationship advice from people who ain't never been married or in no healthy relationship themselves. Because at the end of the day, you never walk what you preaching. You just sound good, but you won't making no sense. You won't ever test what you saying.
So what did we learn today?
Yeah, so we about to...
Yes. So
what I've learned today is that a lot of men ain't shit. They ain't shit, bro.
you just say Cameron did?
Let me say it again. What I've learned today is a lot of men ain't shit.
You sure that's what you want to go with, bro?
Yeah, man.
You sure, bro?
Yeah.
I can't let that fly. We cutting the bottle.
I wanted to drop tonight.
You cut that out, bro. I can't fly, but that girl against the brand.
That's fine. But let us establish what I've learned. That females have to like really take into consideration some of the things Kevin said, because he made it very clear. If you lead with sex, you're going to most likely attract the wrong person, or you're gonna attract a lot of wrong.
You sound so eloquent when you say that. I love that. Why you couldn't stop that?
Why don't stop it?
But you cool, my Marcus. Anything cool. Go on. Finish.
And to be fair to him, to be fair to you.
I'm gonna fuck with these guys, bro.
To be fair, on the Daily Show, there was a lot of great information that was exposed tonight. And I just hope for all of the single women out there, I just want you guys to learn something from this. Because at the end of the day, if you lead with sex, these men will only want to grind you.
I think that's what he was saying.
I'm so shocked right now. I can't believe this boy saying that. I've been trying to get this boy to agree with me for like 2 hours, bro. I think he finished off his last statement with, if you lead with sex, niggas can just grind you. I've been saying that's straight true. All they gotta do is change their blueprint.
I mean, that's just really what
that's all they gotta do. Yeah. Like if you, all right,
just withhold it.
Just hold on a little bit longer, boy.
Or you would just not just do like refine other parts of yourself.
I feel like guys who celibate, they gotta be a miles on that, bro. Because for what reason you gotta be celibate, but like how much grinding you was doing that you gotta consider.
No, but they feel like it can heal them. I mean,
heal what?
No, because they so programmed to lead in with sex, they're trying it to not be that way. And see what other parts would men would like if it wasn't just all physical.
Jay, You know how much grind you gotta been doing to say you could be a celibate woman, way?
Yeah, but ask every church woman that gone to church and start saying, "Okay, I accept Christ and I can be celibate for the rest of my
You know
life."
how much fucking you was doing
Yeah.
before that? Like, you know how much miles on your poor pussy management again?
Wow.
Or like you never heard. I remember this woman. I don't call her socials, but she just was like, when I get 40, I just was tired of sex. But it's like, wait, what you was doing? Like how you was setting up the framework and you
At
tying
40,
it.
you tired of sex?
Yeah, that's what she said. And this was like, she probably like 45 now because she said, I remember seeing this video like around 2020, 2021.
So that was my closing remark.
Yeah. So Kim was this out.
But on this episode of the Daily Show, it's always definitely a pleasure to have Marcus with us.
Am I invited back?
You're always welcome back, bro. You will never know other way.
Oh man.
Because at the end of the day, I believe that we are in a hypersexualized society. These guys need to be taught by healthy women who are seasoned, more mature, and who are products of healthy relationships, bro. If you as a married woman, more women who are married in healthy relationships need to be given microphones, bro. Because you get too much scallywags when you're talking a bunch of fuck. And leading these guys astray, bro. They have women are leading other women to misery. With 5 years, 10 years from now, a lot of guys could be lonely because they listen to somebody who was lonely and miserable themselves and had no evidence to back up what they're talking about, and they find themselves in the same position as the miserable person. That's why I say healthiness begets healthiness. Poverty begets poverty. Misery begets misery. If you have more people with sense talking, you can produce more people with sense after that. I know influencer. I know friggin' comedian. I know poet. I know ambassador or no none of that. My goal in life is to be a good husband, a good father, a good officer, and for people to know me for just being honest and trying to put niggas on some game so them be in the swing from these gals. But like I say well, if a gal leave with a grabby boy, and that's all she know how to lead with, then fuck them. And that's our show, babe. Boy.